Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
My neighbors, you know, like, oh, we have a WhatsApp group between my neighbors to tell, you know, when something is happening into all of the apartments and all of that, to also, you know, send messages when bad stuff are happening, to be strong together and stuff like that. And really, most of the time, they are nice people and I really appreciate them and they are really useful, and I'm trying my best to be also useful for them when they need some help and all. But sometimes, you know, I'm just like, oh, find some friends to tell your issues to, like, really, you don't need a neighbor, you need a friend, like, on that issue. Stop. Let's go for this episode. I didn't say hi. Hello. Hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Wire season 2 episode 3, and also maybe today is episode 4. Like, normally today I was not supposed to film. It's really like bonus videos for me that I'm filming just before going on vacations, taking some holidays. I'm taking 1 week of holidays, and I know that I'm not gonna have the time to edit these videos before leaving, but I have this afternoon and I don't have anything to do, so I was like, you know what? Why not watching an episode, maybe 2 if you have the time. Like, I was really like, why not, just before leaving, it's cool, and also because I want to know what is gonna happen during this episode. Like, I had so much fun during the last episode, the episode 2, something which seems weird, you know, now, like when I'm sitting right there to watch a new episode of The Wire with what happened during the second half of the season 1 of The Wire. It's not really the word fun, you know, which is coming into my mind. Like, I'm not preparing myself to watch something fun when I'm beginning an episode of The Wire. I know that I'm gonna have some lines which are gonna be funny, and I know that some moments, you know, between characters, for example, McNulty and Bunk, I know that it can be funny and all of that, but it's not the mood of the show. During the last episode, we had so many funny moments, in fact, mostly because of McNulty and all of what he did to force Ross, you know, and his team to take these cases. All of that game, you know, like, yes, it's your issue, you're gonna have to take it, and Ross, who was fighting it, who thought that he avoided the case, and in fact he's forced to take it. And after that, in fact, it's Bunk and Leister who are forced to take it. Like, all of that, it was so fun. McNulty also, who is taking the shots because of that. 14 shots for 14 Jane Does. That was fun, so truly I appreciated it. And the other big narrative arc of this second episode, it was about that window into that church being the reason why. And then another investigation was opened against the duck guys to discover why they have so much money and all of that, with Priz, who is gonna lead that team of 6 cops, you know. And again, you know, like, I already said it during the episode, during the review of the previous episode, but I saw it even more during the editing of the previous episode. The fact that it took such a short time and really such short reasons also to accept to give that team to investigate on that guy. Just like that, you know, like, oh, that guy is an asshole to you, you want a personal revenge against him? Let's open a case, let's give you 6 cops during 6 entire weeks. Ready? Like, really? That was fun during the moment, but I already saw during the episode and after that was not right. And during the editing, I thought about it even more with the fact that why they had so many issues during the season 1 to just have this team continuing to investigate on that case, it was not because of the case at the end of the day. It was really just about the guys who were working on it, because again, right there, the reason to open that case, it was just like, some things feel weird and that guy is an asshole to me. Can I open a case? Can I have a team? And that was all. Sorry, that was a question of guys. So now we have two teams investigating on the dogs, guys and stuff like that. For now, they don't know that they are working on the same case, in fact. That's great because it's involving a lot of people and a lot of our old guys. But I'm wondering, you know, how and when other people are gonna come into the dance. Like I'm thinking, for example, for Herc and for Kima, these two, they are really working on the drugs and stuff like that. And right there, we didn't see really anything about it. Like we had Ziggy who tried to enter into a plan of drugs, but in fact that guy didn't accept and no one really cares about it. So I don't see a reason for these two to be involved into it. And Daniels, we saw that Daniels is forced to walk into that basement with all of these evidences, archives, all of that. To have a reason, you know, to take him out of here, I really don't know. And we saw that he's wondering about leaving the cops and maybe entering into a film or something like that because he has a law degree, no matter what. So I don't know. For these three, you know, I don't know how we can have them back. For Carver, we saw that he was employed already to annoy the dogs guys, so maybe he's gonna be a part of the team, you know, maybe of Priz team. And if not of Priz team, he's gonna continue to work on them to try to annoy them, and maybe through that he's gonna get some new evidences, some clues, you know, he can keep an eye on them, on their way of functioning and stuff like that. We'll see about it. And in addition of all of that, we are continuing to follow our old guys, meaning in fact that we are in jail with Avon, with Dee and with Weebay. That's such a surprise for me to have all of this arc, you know, about them. We saw that Weebay, he has some issues with one of, how can you say that? The guards? One of the guards? Because of a person that he killed and all. We saw that Avon said that he would take care of it. We'll see about it. We saw that Dee is taking drugs now. That's really bad. It's making me sad for Dee, but it's also something, you know, that I'm worried about because Dee taking drugs, like we know that Avon, he doesn't appreciate at all for people around him to take drugs. And you know that since the beginning, since I know that Dee is gonna go in jail, I'm afraid of him being killed just like that because Avon would want so. Because again, Dee already switched once, so at Avon's place, you know, I would be just scared of the kid switching again. If he did it once, he can do it again. In jail, because suddenly he found face, you know, because suddenly he changed his mind, because he's taking drugs and he's gonna commit a mistake. Like, so many reasons for Dee to switch, and right there, one big reason now for Avon to have some big doubts, you know, about Dee and can you trust him or not. For now, Avon is really like his family, his real family. I trust him no matter what. With the drug situation, I don't know if it can continue to be the case. And we have also Stringer out of the jail who was dealing, you know, with having enough products and stuff like that. Like the ones who were giving him products before that, it was not functioning anymore because they had some doubts about him, so he had to go to another place. It seems, you know, like it's resolved. Maybe we're gonna have new things about it, but I'm more interested, you know, by what is happening in jail for these three, really, to see how it's gonna happen for them. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this intro right there. Let's go for this episode 3. Remember that if you want, on my Patreon, you can have this episode earlier, 1 episode of advance, or maybe now 2 episodes of advance. I'm gonna try my best, you know, to give you more advance on Patreon, to give you these advantages, and each time it's extended reaction part, I'm saying it each time, you know, for The Wire, I think that I'm only gonna put extended reaction part and not full reaction part because it's really long episodes. So it means that if you're only interested by The Wire, you just have to subscribe to the level 2, you know, on my Patreon. If you're only interested by that and still you want to support me, level 2, it's enough. At least for now. Maybe at some point, you know, for the season 4 or 5, maybe it's gonna be such big episodes that I'm not gonna be able to cut into it. But it's not for tomorrow, so if you want to go on my Patreon to have 1 or 2 episodes of advance and to have this extended reaction part, you can come. Let's go for this episode 3. Oh, my neighbors! They're arguing between each other, like they are calling them, you know, like names, bad names. Ooh. They are this close, you know, to insult other neighbors and stuff like that. Not the good way of functioning, and I'm not gonna enter into that discussion. For those of you who are following me since a long time, you know that I have some issues with my apartment during each summer with stuff which are not functioning, and because of that the temperatures, you know, into my apartment is really high, and I really just have trouble to breathe, you know, because of the level of humidity and because of the temperatures during the period of times, you know, when it's really hot. So that's my fight. That's the fight, you know, that I chose to have with my owners and stuff like that, and with the people who are dealing, you know, with our apartments. It seems to have other fights, you know, going on with the owners and people dealing with our apartments, but also between neighbors. That's not gonna be a fight that I'm gonna choose, you know, like, let's choose our fights. Oi oi oi. The names that they are using to call each other. Let's go for this episode 3. With a good mood, you know? Let's have a good mood.
Hey, you know you got to come out somehow, man.
It's your new boy, you know?
Yeah, blast our way to the top floor. We just wait till they in the street with their shit. Yeah, we're gonna do them tonight, you heard? After you get dark.
Don't give me these vibes, you know, between the two of you if it's for nothing. Ah.
Nice, very nice.
Ladies? Good job, ladies! Oh, all of the members of that boat. You have a translator for each one of them?
Maar waarom Engels? Wat is Engels? English. Zie je, zo warm zit man. Ja, maar ha, mishy gishy, gushy gushy, mishy mushy mushy motherfucker. Negro, you cannot travel halfway around the world and not speak any motherfucking English.
Yes, he can. You mocking his language? I'm not sure. And for sure now in our days everyone knows, you know, some words in English. But it's not an obligation still.
Anybody else that's been in the glasses while you're at sea?
More than usual.
Yeah.
A few of them are coming back day after day.
Ashley's preschool calls.
They want more money.
Just what we owe them. And her teacher says...
Hey, it's your girl! You know, he's living at his mom.
Ashley's been talking in class about how mommy and daddy don't live together.
Who asked you about that?
No one asks. She just talks. Listen, Ricky. You want to go get to someplace better, I'm with you. You want to keep on like this, well, I gotta rethink stuff.
Do what you feel. You want to move in with me? Great. You don't want to? At least I did my goddamn best.
Oh, that's not really the kind of speech that a woman wants to hear from the guy that she loves. Even more, you know, if they have kids together.
And right after that, I'll just go ahead and stick my tongue up some guy's ass.
Yes, it's a little weird because I think that right there you were an asshole on purpose, you know? Like you wanted to be an asshole.
Omar come call.
Omar, shit. You know what that nigga did?
Nope! Never! I really hope so.
Spread the word, dog. Omar back.
Oh, I love him. Even if he didn't whistle right there.
Ship's a dead end. The cargo bay that held our containers full of big boxes. Nothing to recover there.
All them sailors, they lied to us in every language passing. Sailing up the coast right now, laughing at us. Not that.
You guys just...
He didn't see that she was right there, right?
In case that has anything to do with anything.
Sounds like some weak ass shit to me. Because it is. Officer,
Russell.
He just saw her.
although there is some small charm to a woman in uniform, the fact remains we were plainclothes in homicide. For you, I would suggest some pantsuits, perhaps muted in color, something to offset Detective Moreland's pinstripe lawyerly affectations and the brash, tweedy impertinence of Detective Freeman.
You're giving advices really about appearances? What about how disgusting you look when you eat?
Tweedy impertinence. I like that.
You look great.
We have the keys. Not the van.
What do you
Are
think?
you telling me that a fully equipped $120,000 surveillance van assigned to the Southeastern District cannot be located? Around the world, 380 days.
What? They're working for you now?
Still though, corner step is all though. Stuff is sitting in the front room window staring at the damn television.
If I come up with a plan to do something without him, you cut him loose.
Now you done gone and got strategic on me, huh? The problem is, Stump living that right old, baby. So we ain't got to bring the cash out. See what I'm saying?
You need to think.
I'll tell you what's gonna take you to be convinced, man. I don't beg no babies.
Dante? Okay. Oh, I love that you found another guy.
You have to do better than that. Oh, indeed.
And you're happy! Oh, I'm glad for you.
It's not too much. Got a problem? This shit is every day, man.
Sound like account run too?
Damn, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
So is she coming from Butchie then?
I did the same. Mm-hmm.
My lawyer's going to be sending you something in the mail.
You're kidding.
It's not a divorce, it's an agreement, a separation agreement.
Separation agreement.
The difference with a divorce?
It's to protect the both of us.
Okay.
So she doesn't want to get back with you. I'm confused.
What the fuck you want to get married for?
Not saying I do. Fuck if I even could without no pot to piss in.
I think that you want.
Amy's like, what's the plan? You know? And I'm...
You know how he responded to her and his look and all? It felt, you know, like he's frustrated by the situation.
If it's money that you're worried about, shit, you know? Let's pull a few dollars together. I'll get us a yayo.
No, your plan, no.
Can full of dead girls sent to nowhere. Found nowhere.
No one cares about these cats. That's the issue. You care. That was a good thing, you know, a good response to the other scene. That's cool.
I'm asking for my man. Avon's call. Otherwise. Avon is Avon. Always.
Meaning you accept?
How's this? 3 of the day girls from Budapest summer sometime last year.
How'd you know that?
They bought tits there.
Ah!
This is 3 girls, 3 surgeries, same clinic, right? What else?
What else? What are you doing?
Okay, you're a fucking god.
It's already great what he's giving you.
Well, the swabs showed that at least 7 of the girls in that box had vaginal intercourse within 24 hours of death. 2 were anal and 6 came.
What a surprise!
I said the preliminary findings up to homicide, but calling on the case, brother.
No, who is?
It's your man Bunk and that older guy's partner.
Bunk and Leister. We can make a song with that. Bunk and Leister, they're working on your case. I'm sorry. Really? Tomorrow, I'm in vacations. Aha! Preparing a trap.
No. No IDs, no passports, no visas, no real money, and they come across the water like that.
Yeah.
But
Does he now? Talking about how if they ain't got the cash to travel better than a container ship, then they sure shit don't have the money to pay a plastic surgeon.
Then he's gonna go past that. Is he
Hey, no.
He's gonna ask us that like we don't know.
He's gonna ask his own question. Saying the swabs are negative, right? And she fought.
So, got a little rough. She gets banged around. She comes up dead, and then somebody panics, tosses her in the harbor.
But the other girl saw.
Huh? They know, they know, they know.
Well, you know what happens to all them girls if you don't ID them? Anatomy boards, medical cadavers, and a crematorium and then mass grave out of Crownsville.
That bothers you?
Yeah, a little.
Me too.
Good girl.